What are the costs and benefits of getting ahead? What does it even mean to get ahead of most people? And why would you want to get ahead? Before one can think of getting ahead, you must have clearly understood all this. Starting with the cost of getting ahead, which includes isolation, because not everyone may understand or relate to your aspirations, which creates distance in relationships. People will call you crazy, that you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life. Again, the stress, the pressure, the risk of failure, because there is always risk of setbacks and failure when you are taking the path least traveled. However, the benefits include extraordinary success, reaching significant milestones, recognitions, and personal growth. These benefits come only after you have paid the cost in full, and that's not what many people are willing to do. But in order to have what others won't have, you must be willing to do what others won't do. So how do you get ahead? Is it by setting goals and working hard? By waking up at 4 a.m. every morning? Or by cutting out meaningless activities from your life and being focused? Sure, those things are crucial, but that's not all. Evidently, hard work alone does not equal success. One thing that makes a huge difference and yet isn't talked about well enough is how unique you are. Your uniqueness is your biggest unfair advantage. The qualities that set you apart from everyone else are the keys to your success. These unique traits that you have that no one knows about, or no one will ever know unless you believe in yourself enough to show them to the world. It's not easy to be yourself and embrace uniqueness, especially in a society where people are afraid to take risks, where most people prefer to follow the crowd, standing in queues, trying to blend in and be like everyone else, rather than daring to try something different. Have you noticed that people like to wait in queues, standing in line? I have had this weird experience many times at the ATM booth. Over a dozen people will be queuing up to use one machine, assuming that the other ATM machines are not working. And most times, to my greatest surprise, when I actually check, those machines are working just fine. But most people will rather wait in line than to find out for themselves. To get ahead of most people this coming year, you have to believe in yourself, bet on yourself, show the world what you can do. And if you're already doing it, do it with more audacity. Own it, do it your way. What is the worst that can happen? Sure, you might fail, but eventually you will succeed, and it will be worth it. Secondly, to get ahead of most people, you must forge relationships and build alliances. This is what great men and women do. Kings, leaders of states and businesses, they build alliances because there is no such thing as a powerful man without a network. If you are alone, you will perish. And that was according to Andrew Tate, and it's true. But how do you build alliances? If you are like many people, when you hear the word networking, you get all nervous, probably because you are not excellent at talking to people when meeting them for the first time. However, you must remember that in order to have what others won't have, you must be willing to do what others won't do, which includes networking, obviously. A few tips on how to improve your networking game includes preparation, finding out who and who will be in attendance at this event. So you have a plan of people you would want to talk to, and also the things you want to talk to these people about. You can often see who is interested in the said event, especially if it is posted online, on Facebook or LinkedIn. Again, you could reach out to the event organizers. They may be willing to help you out. Also, you might want to learn how to improve your personal etiquette, down to the little details such as improving your handshake. How you shake hands with people when meeting them for the first time says a lot about who you are. I didn't always pay attention to my handshake. Needless to say, it was often weak and lifeless, compared to someone that has a lively and enthusiastic handshake. By mere shaking someone's hand very well, they can definitely feel that you are happy to meet them. This alone opens up the other person to listen to whatever you have to say. With that said about the do's, the don'ts include avoid filling the silence by talking too much. As Robert Greene said in his book, the more you talk, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Be mindful of the conversation flow, and if it starts to fade, gracefully transition out. I normally do my silent cheers at this moment by raising my glass to the other person and leaving, as you can always reconnect after with that same person. Building alliances and relationships is about authenticity, preparation, and genuine connection. There are so many things that go into knowing your way around when meeting people for the first time. And by mastering those skills, you'll be better equipped to create meaningful relationships and alliances that will aid you in getting ahead of most people. Another powerful strategy to get ahead of most people is to become a specialized generalist. Let me explain. It is common advice to master one skill and be extremely good at it, to become a specialist at something, right? However, to truly stand out in your field, in our world today, it's not enough just to specialize in one skill. While focusing in one area of expertise is important, however, combining your expertise with other complementary skills is what truly sets you apart from the crowd. For instance, imagine you are a skilled mechanic, but surely you must know there are many other skilled mechanics with similar abilities. However, if you also have expertise, for example, in marketing, you instantly become indispensable. You are no longer just a mechanic anymore. This combination of technical know-how and marketing savvy makes you a formidable force in your industry. Similarly, if you are an excellent nurse who is also great at public speaking, you instantly become more valuable.
You can't afford the kind of publicity I give this hospital.
Your ability to communicate effectively and connect with other people sets you apart from many other great nurses out there that only possesses clinical skills, unlike when there were few specialists out there in the world. Now, everywhere you turn, in every household, there is a specialist. That means you have to up your game or get left behind. In essence, becoming a specialized generalist means leveraging multiple skills to create a unique and valuable skill set. This approach not only distinguishes you from other people, but also opens up new opportunities for growth and success. Now, my question to you is, what unique skills could you add to your existing expertise that will set you apart from your colleagues? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Your insights could inspire others. Let's create a collaborative space where we can learn from each other and grow together. Now, because most people prefer to stay comfortable than grow, one way you can get ahead this coming year is by always seeking new challenges and harnessing the power of learning and discomfort. To understand this point, let us consider two friends, Mark and Andy, who are both fascinated by public speaking and wants to master the skill. Mark understood that to excel at public speaking, he had to step out of his comfort zone. He started speaking in front of real audience, not afraid of failing or being mocked. Within a year, Mark became really good at public speaking. Andy, on the other hand, stayed in his comfort zone, only reading books about public speaking without practicing it. And soon he lost interest and went back to his familiar routine. Now, for Andy, staying at home on his couch and avoiding challenges, not chasing the dreams he wanted, was his comfort zone. But here is the thing. Even for Mark, public speaking eventually became his new comfort zone. And many people you see stop right there at the extended comfort zone. However, to truly get ahead, you have to continually seek new challenges. For example, Mark would pursue a degree in business communication, setting himself apart from other public speakers who only rely on their speaking skills. Many people slow down once they find something that works, seeking out security and sticking to familiar routines. But to truly stay ahead, you need to embrace the journey of growth and learning. It's not just about reaching the end goal, but enjoying the process of becoming better. Here is when it boils down to why you wanted to get ahead of most people in the first place. Is it just about the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel, or because you enjoy the journey through that tunnel, the journey of growth and learning? Oftentimes, people get to the top or at the end of the tunnel and be like, is that it? Well, that's only because you neglected every other thing along the way. Getting ahead shouldn't be for the money alone, but looking back and seeing not only what you have accomplished, but who you have become in the process. If the only thing you acquired is money, you will still remain miserable because money only brings out who you truly are. And some people can be so poor and miserable that all they have is money. So as you endeavor to get ahead in life, make sure to pay attention and also enjoy the ride to the top and emphasize more on personal growth. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe. My name is Nedu. I make videos about personal finance and personal development. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And to truly get ahead this coming year, you want to make sure you are on your A game when it comes to managing your money. For that, check out this next video on how to manage your money with the 50-30-20 rule. I will see you on the next one.